happy with the effort. Good bounce back, kind of back against the wall type of game, just with what our schedule looks like here in the near future, and coming off the BYU game and shorthanded without our leading scorer, and thought the guys really rallied and played well. The only thing we kind of flipped the script on, not finishing the first half well and not finishing the game well, and we were kind of the opposite at BYU. So hopefully, we get closer to kind of putting it all together. But I thought the guys shared the ball very well in the first half. I thought for the most part on offense we were good. Defensively, we did the job we needed to do. Just we're very active, and Holden Hamid's scoreless was a big part of it. Their leading scorer, and thought across the board it was a really good effort defensively.
Do you know how long Joe Son's going to be out, or what his severity is?
Yeah, he's moving fairly good, and he's doing a little bit more each day. I don't want to put a timeline on it. There's he's been working very hard. We didn't think it would be likely that he would have a chance to play at Kansas, but he's improving, and I think it's just going to be determined by how he does over the next couple of days.
What did you think of BJ's performance, and can you talk a little bit about what you heard from the refs regarding the injection?
Yeah, there's in those ball screens, there's a lot of contact, and I think he unfortunately kind of got his arm caught in a bad area. I don't want to go into a lot of graphic detail on that, but it's that was the reasoning, and I didn't see the play yet, so I don't really know for sure. But I trust Mike Reed said it, so I've been around him for a while, so I would imagine it was on point. But he played very well. We could have used him in the last 8 minutes just with their pressure. I think we would have maybe taken care of the ball a little better. But I'm glad to see him kind of break out offensively. He made shots. He was very impactful at that end. And with Joe out, we definitely needed that from BJ tonight.
But it was good that you guys held the lead even when he went out. It seemed like the team still kind of kept their composure.
Yeah, I mean there wasn't a lot of drop off there, and I thought Bashir had quality minutes, made some big shots, and Adam hit a big three in front of our bench. So we did what we needed to do, as they were trying to get it to 17 or 18 or 19, just to continue to keep it, in the low 20s.
What contributed to the offense flow being so good today?
I thought there was a better commitment to getting stops on defense, and we didn't have to call a ton of set plays early in the game, and we just were able to get the ball down the floor and set an early drag ball screen and move the ball, hit the paint, kick the ball out, and we got some quality shots. Second half, I thought we executed well in half court when we had to. Most of our turnovers were when they pressed us, and I thought we did some pretty good things at the offensive end. Besides that, just with running set offense in the second half.
How are you feeling about just being in the 7-man rotation at this point?
I was sick to my stomach really all day today because I didn't think Sean would play either. Sean was great. He had great minutes for us. His foot was sore, and he really sucked it up to get out there and be able to give us really good minutes. Despite not practicing yesterday, and but he was moving great, rebounding, getting us second chances with offensive rebounds. Really good around the basket. So he was a real plus today. But I thought it was going to be 6, so I was worried about foul trouble and knock on wood, maybe another guy gets injured. We've had a couple of guys kind of banged up over the stretch too.
After the loss to BYU, were you really proud how the team responded after that?
You just sometimes you don't know because I told these guys after in the locker room, BYU, it's like a must-win game here coming home. Particularly what our schedule looks like the next 2 games after this. When you're talking about on the road to Kansas and then Baylor here, so you want to make sure that you get this game and you don't put more internal pressure on yourself to get that first conference win. So it was important.
And then defensively, Coach, on the night, by the time you said you guys squirrels, but it just seemed like just deeper into this game, the more you guys could just rotate and switch out. Did you feel just Colorado getting more frustrated with the way you guys were closing out defensively?
I didn't think they had a lot of clean looks. We really did a good job of playing together at that end of the floor, and very active with our hands, especially in the first half, getting some deflections and just being on the same page. I said it was like pulling a string, and everybody was connected, especially in the first half. That was something I said in a huddle. And So it was, you could see it, and you know, we have to commit to playing that type of defense in this league. This league is, you're playing some tough, physical, athletic teams. Some nights it's going to be hard to score. You got to be able to rely on your defense, and I think we set a good tone, and this is something to build off for us for sure.
You might have just answered this, but what was your focus practice-wise, between BYU and this game?
I think it was, we talked about like putting December in the rearview mirror. Like we were 7-1 in November. We were 2-2 in December, and I think of those 4 games, I told the guys we had 2 good halves, the second half of UMass and the second half of San Diego. So, you know, now we're going to be in a more regular routine of playing games. We got to get back to being the team that we were in November, and I think we showed signs of that at the offensive end again, just sharing the ball, playing the right way, multiple guys scoring, having good balance on offense. And, you know, if we do those things and keep committing to that, then I think we'll have some good success here.
What excites you about the opportunity to play at Allen Fieldhouse next, and a place you guys have gone in and won before, something your teams have done?
Yeah, it's you know, it's in the same range of you know, all the great venues and all the tradition there. So as a basketball guy, you just love the opportunity to go compete in a place that has so much history in the game. So and again, it's a Big 12 game. It's our first one there, and it's I had good memories there, and hopefully, you know, we'll be ready to play on Wednesday.
Last one.
Jaden scored in double figures 5 of the last 6 games now. What do you think's really kind of allowed him to kind of develop and emerge more offensively?
He's just been super efficient. You know, he's taken what the defense gives him. He's shooting with confidence. He's you know, he's attacking the basket. He's in the right positions to succeed, and he just looks more comfortable out there. And I think his teammates are looking for him, and they trust him as well.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.